Yesterday when I was doing my video on how to take photographs in the snow and give you some tips on that, I did mention about overexposing because everything was coming out a little bit dark. And the reason I did that was because the exposure meter in here was being fooled into thinking that everything was brighter than it needed to be, and it made everything a bit dark, so overexposed. Why does it do that? Well, these cameras are pretty clever, as are ones in smartphones as well. And what happens is it looks at the scene and an average scene and it says, well, there's some bright bits, there's some dark bits, so I'm going to average it all out and hey presto, there you go, your exposure's correct. But when you're somewhere where it's really bright, like in the sun or maybe in the snow and you've got sun and there's lots of sand and bright things going on, it might be fooling this into thinking that everything's a bit too bright and turning it down. So I overexposed. You can get the opposite and you might need to underexpose. So if you're looking at it and you're thinking everything's too bright, you might need to turn it down a bit. So you've got overexposing and underexposing. And I'm just going to show you how to set that in just a moment. But the thing that my wife said when she watched it is, what's a stop? So basically you can overexpose by 1 stop, 2 stops, 3 stops, and you can go the other way and you can have more stops than that. You've also got increments within it. So on this camera, I've got like 1/3 stops. So I can have 1/3, 2/3, and then 1 stop. So I can get a bit of precise control there. So what does 1 stop mean? So if I'm overexposing by 1 stop, I'm basically letting in double the amount of light. So I'm doing that either by slowing the shutter down, going from say 100th of a second to 50th of a second. That's slower. It's actually letting in double the amount of light. So if I go to 2 stops, it's letting 4 times the amount of light in. And it can do that, as I said, by adjusting the shutter or by changing the aperture. And the aperture controls how much light comes in through the lens. It could also possibly do it by changing the ISO. So it might go from, say, 200 ISO up to 400, and that is 1 stop of exposure again. If you're going the other way, if you're underexposing, if you go down 1 stop, that's half the amount of light. 2 stops is 1/4 of the amount of light, and so on. So that's what a stop means. I overexposed by a stop because in those circumstances, I thought that that was the right exposure for me and the right amount of compensation. How do you know what's correct? Well, the beauty about digital cameras is you can look at the back of the screen, either as you're taking the photo or in a DSLR after you've taken the photo. You can quickly press play to review it and you can see whether it's a little bit too dark or too bright. And then you can make the necessary adjustments. So if it's a bit dark, overexpose it, not quite right, overexpose it a bit more, or come back a bit. Do you need to know by how many stops? Probably not. You're just probably turning the dial and thinking, that's right, looks perfect. These screens are not absolutely correct for getting it right, but I'll tell you what, it'll give you a pretty good result in the end if you just follow what you see on here. By using something like this dial on the back here, you can actually change these settings so that you can actually change whether it's under or overexposed. So on my camera, I can actually bring it up on the screen here on the back and you can see it here behind me and you can see this bit here. And I just moved it around a bit. You can see it's got a minus sign just over there and this way is positive. So that way is my underexposing. So if I turn the dial that way, you can see that that is moving and that is the underexposed section. And if I turn it this way, you can see this is the overexposed bit. And when it's overexposed, you can see here, if I put it there, you can see just there, it's on 1. That's overexposing it by 1 stop. Here is 2 stops and you can see it's got 3rd increments in between. If I want to underexpose by a stop, it's there. Or if I want to underexpose by 1 1/3, it's there, or 2 stops here. So you may have this on the back of your screen, it may be on the top of your camera, or in the case of some DSLRs and other mirrorless cameras, it may well be on both. So there you can see it. It's just as simple as turning a dial. You may have to press a button on the camera that has like a little plus or minus and then turn another dial to make it work. But basically, this is a really useful way of being able to adjust your photographs and being able to get the exposure absolutely right. So that's how you actually can adjust your over and under exposure on your camera, and now you know what a stop means as well and how you can use that to take better photos. So hopefully if you are out there, you're on holiday somewhere and it's a bit bright, you can now get your photos looking just right. Or maybe you're somewhere where there's lots of snow and you're going to get some better photographs because you now know what to do when you see them looking a little bit dark and murky. Thanks for watching and happy snapping.